Resent that.
No need to resent it. This is great. This is what our listeners want to hear. They want to hear us create characters for a
not too weapon fighting.
impromptu thing. I guess I'll go ahead and do the introduction then. Greetings and salutations. Welcome back to another round of the Groggy Donkey. I'm Jacob, founder and editor-in-chief here at the Groggy Donkey. We're down 2 players today, so we're doing a off-the-cuff, impromptu Paladin adventure. I love the Paladin Adventures. I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I love them. They're so much fun. And fun fact, statistic-wise, they get a lot of listens. So our listening audience likes them. But we are...
Yeah. Thanks, guys, for listening to our random-ass freaking off-the-cuff stuff that I make up.
Kristen is not here, so we don't have Ermagerd, It's a Pal, Aiden. We've got Morgan. He's rolling up his character currently at the moment, while Talia ties up a few loose ends on story-wise.
What story?
Right. But I figure in the meantime, I'll give a shout-out to all of our Spotify listeners. Ladies, thank you. Our biggest category, or I should say statistic thing for Spotify is our like 85% of our listeners on Spotify are females. I'm just going based off of what it says, so don't hate me for identifying somebody. They identified themselves, and I'm just saying what they were.
Get it, ladies.
But ladies, holla. Drop us a comment, follow us, like us. Subscribe.
Love me!
Tell everyone about us. Tell your mom about us. Oh, you know what?
Don't tell your mother about me.
Don't tell your mom about us.
Don't. She'll be so fucking disappointed.
So, wait.
What?
I resent that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I guess my character sheet's done.
Alright.
This is the most sloppy fucking thing I've ever put together in my entire life. Let's go.
Alright.
+7. And I am specializing in persuasion, even though I can only say 2 lines. That's fine.
It's amazing. Alright. Talia, take it away.
Audio whispers to trees in the light. Elven senses tuned to nature's blights. Rooney calls the spirits from the deep. Death cleric secrets never to keep. Bishop clangs with metal might. Roaring thunder in the night. Grime's got a grin and a glint in his eye. Bugging the criminals with a fiendish try. Raise your glass and join the chorus, friends. At the Groggy Donkey, hearts are warmer than the brew. Laughter's ringing out like bells, the night feels ever new. Raise your voice and share a story, let the games begin. Time stands still within these walls as we all join in.
Let's have Morgan introduce his new character.
I resent that.
All right, so we're gonna jump in with a new paladin.
Yeah,
brand
I'm a
new
Kenku paladin named Stir. A man of very choice words. Very choice. And I have no idea what we're doing here, but I'm here for it.
We're about to find out, aren't we?
We are about to find out.
All right.
All right. So you guys find yourself. What was that name of the town that we picked, Jacob?
Wormgull.
Wormgull. All right. So you guys found yourself in the village of Wormgull, you had gotten a request to come check out these disturbances. They've been having a lot of like earthquakes in the area, and it's not normal for that area to have that many earthquakes. So you're in the little town of Wormgull, and you make your way there, and what they think is causing these earthquakes is some kind of like supernatural force. So, which is why you were asked to come check it out.
I resent that.
So you guys are you guys are here. What do you think? What would you guys like to check out first to try to investigate these earth tremors?
Yeah, well, Stir, I think that first things first, we should get a good lay of the land and, just kind of walk around the village and just on the outskirts and just kind of take a look about and see what kind of natural fauna and foliage we can find.
Stir nods. And then he says, should I use my sword?
Yeah, well, eventually, yeah, probably we will be doing that. So, let's just take a look around. I figure the first thing we'll do is we'll just walk around the village, like on the outskirts, and just kind of get a lay of the land and see what we can see if there's just get a look and see what we can find that might be out of the ordinary.
Okay, so the little village is it's actually kind of like not too far away, like basically almost on the border of like this wasteland. What did you call it?
The war wastes of Westerambo, and actually you're very accurate.
That's it.
It is on the border.
Yeah. So well, that's why I asked for a border town. So the war wastes of Westerambo. Say that again.
Westerambo.
Westerambo.
We are here.
I'm not gonna remember that. Anyway, so
it's like right on the border of Isilibria.
Yeah. So it's basically the town doesn't really have a whole lot of trees. There's like some tiny little bushes, tumbleweed. The village itself is kind of picture like an old west town, right? So it's got like its main street. And then the little buildings are wooden. So, like you've got your saloon and your blacksmith and maybe a tailor or something like that. And there's not much else. Like there's a couple of houses dotted around.
I just had like a
it's
flashback to watching like old Clint Eastwood movies, like The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, A Fistful of Dollars. What was that other one?
Dirty Harry.
No,
that's
no,
like
cowboy movies. It was like
cowboy movies.
Gosh, who knows? There's a crap on. There's at least.
I guess I really haven't watched a whole lot of Clint Eastwood.
Yeah. Anyway,
the one where he was escorting the nun and don't remember.
Yeah, that one. Okay. So it's a town like that. So you got a very cluttered wooden town. So there's not really much around. It's kind of just like a flat wasteland almost. You've got maybe like 3 trees for the whole village. So there's not much around to look at.
Goddamn one horse town.
that.
Yep.
So that's the village. That's it. There's nothing else around it.
Nothing else around it.
All right. Well, I guess can I make a nice juicy perception check just for
All right. Okay.
I got a +0 to perception. Oh, that went outside the thing there. That's an 11.
You notice that it looks like the town maybe used to be a little bit more green, not a whole lot. I mean, it is on the border of the wastelands. So, but It looks to be like maybe there was a little bit more green around the town at one point. But all the the little shrubberies and bushes and stuff like that have recently dried up and starting to break off and become tumbleweeds. So you can see where there's still kind of like bushes in the ground held on by the roots, but they're all dried up. There's no leaves on them. They're very brittle. Like the wind blows and like 4 branches fall off with one gentle blow of the wind.
Yeah, desolate.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I guess, why don't we just go into town and start talking to people, eh?
I resent that.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that as a yes. So, yeah, let's walk into town and, let's, spurs chinkling on the back of our plate armored boots.
Night or spurs?
Yeah.
That's true.
I have Call Steed as a spell. And
Oh, one of my spells.
you walk into town and walk up to somebody. I'm gonna walk into the. You figure, as the old saying goes, you want information, you go talk to a bartender. Walk into the tavern.
Okay. It's
I'm pretty sure it's called a cantina around here.
Yes, it is. It's called La Cantina.
No.
Yeah. You walk in and it's about midday, so there's not really a whole lot of people in there. The bartender's behind the counter. It looks like he's getting ready for like maybe an early dinner type thing. There's no music playing. You can see the dancer girls. They're kind of just gathered around the bar, giggling and talking to the bartender because they don't have anything to do. And because you're on the board of Isalibria, dwarves, right?
Yeah, they'd be dwarves.
Yeah. So the whole town are dwarves. So you're you walk up and you see the bartender. He's he's kind of thin for a dwarf. And he's balding and yeah, he probably and then so he's balding, he's going gray. He's got this big bushy mustache, and then like spectacles sitting on the end of his nose, and he's over there polishing glasses. When you guys walk in, you guys are
Something like that.
your normal height for a human and a kinku, right? So
Yeah.
you're about what, 5'6", 5'7"?
I see. As a half elf, I'm pretty sure that Meddlebee is.
Sorry, I forgot he's a half.
6'4".
Oh, he's 6'4"? Oh, holy smokes!
He's a big
how
boy.
tall? How tall is Stir?
Oh god, probably not that tall. 5 something.
Yeah.
5'6".
Okay.
5'5".
So-
something like that. He ain't that tall.
When you walk in, Ermagerd, or not Ermagerd, Meddlebee. Oh my gosh.
I resent that.
Yes.
Yeah, I resent that.
When you walk in, Meddlebee, you are 6 feet tall. So you stand out like a sore thumb, right? So everybody kind of like stops for a second to kind of glance at you, and then they go back to doing what they were doing.
Greetings, I am Meddlebee Dograx, Paladin of Tiberius. I was sent here, I have a missive, and it was a directive to ask me and my friend Stir here to take a look into all the weird happenings that have been going on about this place. Clean the place up and restore the peace.
Should I use my sword?
We'll get to that there, buddy. So about these weird earthquakes that you guys have been having, can you kind of point us maybe in the direction of where they've been coming from, or maybe isolated, or What can I do to fix the problem?
Well, you see, the Earth Tremors, they started, what you say, maybe 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
We're pretty sure they are made by the gods.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's the case. I've never really heard of deities doing things like that.
I resent them.
Yeah, Stir resents that. So, you know,
Well,
why would you believe that the gods would be behind this?
water supply has, I wouldn't say dried up or gone away, but it is depleted. It's depleted very much. You can tell that his common. You can tell that his common is a little broken. So he's not really used to speaking common. But so it's like kind of broken with a very heavy dwarvish accent.
I'm sorry.
No, this is great.
I apologize. Why am I like this?
Those are great lines. I resent that, but it was the hesitation. I resent that. that was real inflection. That's great. Yeah, right. So yeah, let's Where do they usually happen? Do they happen like in the middle of town, or do they happen like outside of the town?
Mostly,
Cute village, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Use my sword.
They mostly happen just outside of the town. And sometimes we'll experience them, but most of the time, the cattle rustlers, they experience them whenever they're not rustlers,
Regulars.
herders.
Yeah.
So cattle herders, they experience them whenever they're herding the cattle.
Yeah, man, and I don't want to sound like one of those people, but do they happen more in the Isolibria side of the village, or do they happen more like towards the inner parts of the wastes?
More towards the inner parts of the wastes.
I see. All right. Well, that's good to know.
Yes. You said you had somebody sent you.
Yeah. So I work for the Church of Tiberius, and one of the priests over there, the high priest, he put together a crack team of paladins. That's myself and Stir here to come check on this. Apparently, your problem has been heard in the holy city of the holy capital.
Oh, it made it that far. Okay. I mean, a water supply drying up is a very serious business. Man, my accent is all over the place. So, yeah, it's a very serious matter when water sources dry up. Our well in town hasn't produced much water for about 4 weeks.
Yeah. So even if this is a neutral territory, even the priests there at the Holy Empire Braxyria does care about you guys, and so, but it's more specifically Tiberius, the creator god. Blessed be Tiberius and all of his children.
I resent that.
Wait, I don't. You know, we'll deal with that later. But yeah, so I guess we'll just start heading inland.
Stir looks confused. I'm agreeing with you, bro.
Yeah. Wait,
Yes,
let me
we-
roll an
we
insight
much-
check. I want to know what.
I
What
feel like you probably understand me, even though those are the the 2 lines I can only say. You understand.
it's very contextual.
Right,
but,
exactly.
I want to roll an insight just to make
Okay,
sure.
like maybe you're confused.
That's a 21. That's a
Yeah,
21.
you understand
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know,
I get what he's saying. Yeah, he agrees with me. Yeah, Stur agrees with me. And
Should I use my sword?
no, yeah, you should.
He nods.
Oh, we
Stern nods.
much appreciate your help.
Excellent. So we're gonna start headed, I guess, inland. Start trying to find these cattle wranglers, and just see what we can find out. We'll go talk to them.
Yeah,
Yes, you will find. There was a group that headed out yesterday. They'll still be out.
Excellent. All right. Yeah, just out of curiosity, what kind of cattle you guys got around here?
Mostly oxen.
Excellent. Hardy creatures. Hardy creatures.
Yes, yes. They provide most of the food and clothing for the town.
I see everyone's kind of dressed in leather, so yeah, that makes sense.
Yes. We do value our leather.
All right. Well, you have a blessed day. Tiberius bless you all. And yeah, we're gonna head out of here. Stir, you ready?
I resent that.
All right. You have.
Yeah,
This is the hardest lines to actually respond to.
Oh yeah, more than fungus. Anyway,
Well, all right? So
Morning.
the thing about fungus is fungus just says fungus, and you could literally insert anything. But he's saying, I resent that, and
Mine's the same way. It's just that I'm a little more complicated.
yeah, it's a little bit more
There's a couple more
complex.
steps.
Why is this always? I always get a sidekick that's fucking.
Should I use my sword?
So-
resent that.
you guys start heading into the you guys head into the wastelands a little bit, and you come across a small camp of the Cowboys, and they're gathered around a campfire, and you can see the cattle. They're all kind of like picking up whatever grass is left. There's not much. Before the you kind of see it's not like, yeah, it kind of goes from like wastelandy to a little bit of desert to a little wasteland. Like it's a mixture between, because there's like sand but there's also like rocks. So they're sitting in kind of a flat spot, and they've got a little campfire going, making some beans, sitting around, and they've got the cattle all gathered around. When you look at them, they're actually, those like really small, what are they called, Highland cows?
Well, Highland cows are really furry. I wouldn't picture those. I mean, I know what you're talking. Well, wait, are you talking about jerseys?
No, not jerseys.
Well, Highland cows are kind of smaller. Well, they're smaller than Holsteins, but
What are the
I have
super
a
small
robust
ones?
cow knowledge. Forgive me.
What
I
are,
resent that.
what are the super small ones?
Uh,
Picture that itty bitty tiny cow.
that's a Jersey cow. Jersey cows are small.
That's a Jersey?
Yeah.
Okay,
They
so
have,
yeah,
they
so
have a
Jersey
very,
cow.
very good milk content. It's not thin. It's a lot richer.
Yeah, creamier.
Yeah, it has a higher fat content. Yeah.
Yeah. So as you walk up, you one of the cowboys, he stands up and he goes, "Greetings, stranger. What brings you to town?"
Greetings. I'm Meddlebee Dograx. This is my friend here, Stur. I'm a paladin at Tiberius, and we were sent here from the holy capital, Braxyria, to take a peek, see into your guys' problems you got going on here. Apparently, there's some otherworldly earthquakes that have been bothering you guys.
Oh, praise the gods. They've plagued us for, hold on. They've plagued us for 4 weeks, maybe? So a couple of the Cowboys, they kind of like nod, mm-hmm. And, they really startled the cattle.
Should I use my sword?
I think we're about to. Yeah. So, these earthquakes have been happening around the cattle. When was the last time you guys had one?
2 nights ago, we had a few head go missing in the middle of the night.
I see. And do you guys think that you're due for another one pretty soon?
Well, it's hard to say. They come at random, but oh, jeez. I don't know where all these accents are mixing up from. They come at random, but so you really never know when they might show up.
Alright, well, if it's alright with you guys, I think we're gonna stick around here for a while and wait for one of these earthquakes to happen and try to chase it down. Because if your cattle are going missing, I don't think that's a result of Boondagord.
Please, be our guest. We're heading into the desert.
Don't do it.
I resent that.
We're heading into the desert not too soon. So in the morning we will resume and take the cattle into the wastelands.
You're right. Sounds like a plan. Make sure I took a long rest after our last encounter.
I resent that.
You guys, you guys spend the night with the Cowboys, and have a lot of fun, singing cowboy songs and stuff like that.
They're probably looking at me like I'm a freak.
What's that?
They're probably looking at me like I'm a freak every time I interject with, should I use my sword? And I resent that.
Yeah, they're a little confused of you, but like with Meddlebee to translate for you a little bit.
Thank you.
They
I resent that. I resent that.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Pretty soon, like even though they don't understand, they're like, yeah, you're funny,
I
so,
know
you guys
what
are...
accent you were trying to go for, but you're not doing it. But the one that you are doing, it's so good. Accent. You were doing it really well. Just keep doing
Whatever
it.
the fuck it is, it's good.
Yeah.
So, we start off and take the cattle into wastelands. You come with us.
That sounds like a great idea. And you just let us know if there's anything that we could do to help, alright? I'm gonna...
Yeah, we will.
Do I really want to do
so you
that?
You guys set off in the morning.
Yeah, you know what? In the morning, I think I'm gonna go ahead and cast Fine Steed. And
Fine Steed?
Yeah. How long does this bad boy last?
Until you dismiss it, right?
Roll me a...
You can
Roll me a percentage check.
Leave the... See, you can also dismiss the steed while your steed's with... Yeah, so I would cast it the night before. And so I've got a steed with me. And I'll go ahead and I'll summon a... I'll summon a Polgern.
Oh, Polgern. Okay. That works.
You wanted me to roll a percentage die?
Yeah, I was going to have you roll percentage, but Polgern works perfect.
Alright.
So... actually, we haven't had Polgern yet on the show.
We have not. Do you want me to describe it?
Describe a Polgern.
All right, so a Polgern is a... I invented the Polgern, and then I found out years later that it's basically a knockoff Chocobo.
Okay, that's what I was about to ask.
Like, or if you're a Monster Hunter fan, it's kind of a knockoff Sacred, but it's not that. Either one of those things, it's not supposed to be.
The happy little Chocobo.
It's it's kind of like a mix between a velociraptor. So it's lizard-like, but it's covered in fur like a bear, and it has like bear claws and stuff like that. So
That's not happened to a chocobo.
that's not happening with chocobo. So, but yeah, that it's basically that same kind of like shape and creature that you would find in those two universes. But it's my version of that I created without knowing at the time what either of those things were.
How does your summon steed go? Like, what do you do in order to summon a steed?
So I would imagine that kind of like any video game, Meddlebee just kind of like puts his fingers in his mouth and whistles, and then magically through dark void magic, some creature comes from out of nowhere off the map, and it's just magically there.
So you do that, right?
Yep, I do
Before
that.
Before you head out, you get that long, and all of a sudden you hear. And then come running along is this Polgern. He's big enough that both of you can ride on him.
Well, I mean, if I'm doing this the night prior, and if Stir doesn't have Fine Steed, I can.
I took Fine Steed.
Oh, you have Fine Steed? Okay, so yeah, so we could both do this the night before.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So
And
when you
then-
both do it, right?
Yeah.
A pair of Polgerns, they show up. One of them
Polgerns.
has kind of yellowy fur
Okay.
with black spots.
Oh.
And then the other one kind of is more of like a sandy color and has stripes.
Okay.
Who's though?
Which one do you want?
Yeah.
I'll take the stripes.
You want the stripes? All right, I'll take the spots.
All right, so you get a spotted one and a striped one.
What
are your Polgern's names?
Pat. Yeah. I resent that. I resent that.
Sticking with the kind of the feel of the Groggy Donkey. What are your names?
Oh man, I'm probably gonna name mine Tybee.
Tybee?
Yeah, I'm gonna name mine Tybee.
Should I use my sword?
You. All right. So you've got Tybee and should I use my sword? All right. So you guys set off in the morning riding your Polgerns. The rest of the guys they have their like little horses. Because they're dwarves, they're like Shetland ponies.
So cute, so cute.
So cute.
So they're riding their little Shetland ponies, and
Why am I like?
you guys start going off into the wasteland. And they're wrangling up cattle and they're getting going.
I resent that.
And all the cattle they start moving, very slowly, trotting along, and all of a sudden, one of the lead cowboy you guys were talking to, he holds up his fists in the air, and the rest of the cowboys they kind of stop the cattle from moving, and he goes, "I hear something."
Over
Listen.
all that noise?
Should I use my sword?
No, I think we're about to.
He
Yeah.
knows.
Roll me a perception check.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
That's a 7 for 7.
Abilities. Oh wait, hang on. Skills. Perception.
Yeah, that's a 5. I actually resent that in real life.
I do too.
Meddlebee, when he says, I hear something, you hear your stomach go.
Anyways, those beans I ate last night.
Or you hear one of the cattle fart. That's it. You don't hear anything
Yeah.
other than those.
Hey, partner, you
I
don't,
resent that. I resent that.
you don't hear anything.
So he goes, "No, listen closely." And he goes, "Look at the ground." When you look at the ground, you can see a couple of the rocks sitting on the ground. They're kind of like bouncing up and down.
Yeah,
Should I use my sword?
I think, we should probably prepare to use our swords. I dismount.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
Okay. All of a sudden, from the middle of the
Longsword shield.
where the cattle are, pops out this bug-like creature that's about as big as the cow, out of the ground, and starts, doing little chittery noises, right? And
I resent that.
starts slashing at a couple of the cows with its like long arm things. They've got like these like little rigid spikes that hang off, and they're slashing a couple of the cows.
I picture like
Oh.
like one of those leaf-shaped praying mantises, but with like a really wicked-looking head.
The picture in the book was way uglier than that. But yeah,
Yeah. Shit's gross.
yeah.
Pretty nasty.
So, what was that thing called again?
Ankeg?
Yeah. So that's what pops out of the ground, this little bug-like creature, and start, slashing at one of the cows.
All right.
Make me another perception check.
5.
Oh, okay. What'd you roll, Morgan, for perception?
Oh, fuck. I didn't realize. Here, let me just... +1. 13.
Nice.
Nice. Okay. So, you can feel with your bird-like feet a little bit more vibrations now that you're standing on the ground, and you can feel another one coming from kind of like the left of you, closer to where a couple of the cowboys are.
And I point at the ground where the Cowboys are.
Okay. They listen, they hear you, and they kind of like move out of the way just in time for another one of those things to pop out of the ground.
Yeah, nice
So now there
call
are
there,
these
Stu.
these two bug creatures over by where you guys are.
We got this.
Yeah, we're gonna go roll initiative.
I need to change dice.
That's a 16.
I rolled a 2,
Wow.
which means I get a 1.
Wow.
I'm changing dice.
Wow.
So bad.
Yeah, I rolled a flat 16.
Wow. Okay.
I resent that.
Yep. So,
Oh, he's choosing die.
Stir, you go first.
I'm gonna go after the ones that's next to our cowboy friends because, cows or whatever. But yeah, cowboys. Let's try to minimize human loss here. And I will rush at the Ankeg, screaming, Should I use my sword? What'd you roll? I can't even see.
I rolled a natural 20.
Okay, well then there you go.
No, I rolled a 1. That was bad.
Should I use my sword? Attack the Ankeg.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's an 8.
You tripped on a rock. You're like, right in front of him.
Oh, I resent that.
It is the cowboy's turn, and he's going to use his whip.
1d4.
I resent
And he misses.
Yeah, Stu,
Okay.
keep it in your pants.
And then now it's going to be the it's going to be the bug in front of you, Stir. Now that you're in front of him, he's going to try to take a bite at you. What is your AC?
Should I use my sword? Oh. What is my AC? Hold on. Wait, apparently my AC is 10. Did I not set my armor up?
You must not have.
Whoopsie. I resent that.
We'll give you a second.
Probably
That way,
16 then if I'm wearing heavy armor, if I'm wearing heavy chain.
Probably.
So 16.
16?
Yep.
Okay, so he still hits you. So because I rolled a 16. So I need
Split armor. Do split armor.
Yeah, apparently I wasn't wearing that.
Oh.
10, 13, and then 2. So 13 points of slashing damage.
Oh, I have my shield. Stand by.
Oh,
I thought you were running a greatsword.
No, I can't get a great sword.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that wasn't. I didn't know how to add it to my thing.
Oh, okay.
yeah. If you had a shield, it goes from what, like 16 to what, 17?
Actually.
Oh, 16 to 18. Okay, so never mind. He missed you.
Let's go. I resent that.
You're able to block it with your shield.
Should I use my sword?
Meddlebee, go ahead. It's your turn.
Doesn't the other NKEG? I rolled a 1. I blast.
Yes, you go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
So there's the one that's by Stir, but there's another one, right?
There's one in amongst the cattle.
I'm going after that one. How far away is it?
All right. About 30 feet from where you're standing.
Cool. I'm sprinting towards it, and then I'm going to make a...
Stir would like to warn you about rocks and stubbing your toe. Should I use my sword?
What? Thanks there, Stir. Yeah. And I rolled... God, that's terrible. I rolled a 10.
Roll?
That doesn't hit.
10 was...
I have 2 attacks.
10 plus what?
Oh, I have 2 attacks
No,
as well.
10.
I only rolled the 1.
Oh.
Oops. Oh, well, don't worry about it. It's fine.
So my second attack... 11.
Nope. Missed.
The dice hate me today.
All right.
Let's see, hold on.
Hey,
bonus
Jacob, real
actions.
quick.
Let's see if I have a bonus action. Yeah, I am going to cast Compel Duel
Okay.
on this creature.
Okay, what does that do?
So it needs to make a Wisdom saving throw. Spell save DC is 13.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the first time. There's a bit of a laundry list of stuff that comes with it if they fail.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yep.
Hold on. I gotta check its wisdom stat.
There's no like disadvantage against any other target except you or some shit like that.
Yep.
Okay. I rolled a 12.
Perfect. Okay, so now it is compelled by divine demand to attack me. If it tries to attack any other creature other than me, it has disadvantage, and it cannot move more than 30 feet away from me.
Okay.
The spell ends if I attack any other creature. If I cast a spell that targets a hostile creature other than the target, or if a creature friendly to me damages the target or casts a harmful spell on it. So basically, this is me and it, and that's it.
Nice.
And that will be my turn.
Awesome. It is back up to Stir.
Yeah. Should I use my sword? I'm gonna keep going after the one that's closest to the Cowboys.
Okay.
Mama's don't the babies become Cowboys. Actions. Longsword attack. Go! That is a total. That is a 10. Damn.
We're rolling so bad today.
I roll again. I swing again at this monster. Yeah, I rolled another 4. That's another 10.
Wow.
What's happening? I resent that.
Yeah, you missed.
I literally rolled 4 both times.
All right, so you miss the bug. It is now the Cowboy's turn. Use his whip turn. His
Did you
whip,
use your second
whip
attack
again.
as well?
I did.
Okay.
I rolled 4 both times. For a total of 10.
And he hits. And a whip is a D. 8, right? Oh, whip is a D10.
Now watch me, nay. Grab some other dice here.
So-
Switching out dice is so bad.
So, oops. Hold on.
Listen, the dice are telling a story.
The dice are telling a really bad story, and
Yeah,
I
but
resent
it's a
that.
story.
I resent that.
You resent that? Now you're speaking my language.
The cowboy did some damage to the bug that you're in front of Stir.
Unbelievable.
Both?
It is now the Stir's turn. The one that you're fighting, Meddlebee, is going to take a bite at you
All right.
with its long mandibles. What is your AC?
My AC is 20.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. I missed. The bug in front of you, Stir, is going to try to take a bite at you.
I hide behind my shield. I resent that!
I rolled a 19.
Hit.
Okay.
No.
So,
Resent that.
5. Oh, shoot. 10, 15, and then 6. So, 13 points of slashing damage
No!
and 6 points of acid damage as it bites you.
Ow.
Yeah, 19 points total of damage.
19 points total damage.
That's bad.
How much HP do you actually have?
Currently or max?
Max.
52.
Okay, not bad.
Currently I have 33.
Alrighty. It is now Meddlebee's turn.
Alright, so I'm gonna just try to take another couple of whacks at this guy with my longsword. Yeah, that's so much better. That's gonna be a 21 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Alright, let me throw my 1d8 at it. So that's gonna be 7 points of damage on the first attack, but I'm also gonna Divine Smite that bad boy. So that's gonna be 2d8s worth of 7 points of radiant damage.
So that's how much?
What did I say? 7 plus 7? So 14 total points of damage.
Okay.
Now I'm going to take my second attack. That's going to be a 19 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
And that's going to be 4 points of damage.
Awesome.
It's not nothing.
And then...
Get some hits on the board. That's good.
Right. Bonus action... Oh, wait. I used my bonus action to Divine Smite. So, yeah. That's my turn.
Cool. It is back up to Stir.
Let's go. It's my turn. Actions. Attack with the longsword. Wow, 11. I rolled a 5, you guys. I rolled a 4,
Misses.
a 4, and then I rolled a 5. Roll again.
Slightly better.
Oh, 15.
Oh, perfect. Yep, that hits.
Let's go. Yeah, that's 6 points of damage, slashing. So I slice into this man.
All right.
Or, monster.
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 The cowboy takes his turn unless you have anything else to go.
Nope. I was thinking about divine smiting, but we're not gonna.
Okay. All right, cowboy's gonna
I
go,
called that earlier.
and he also hits again. So that is a D10, and he does some more damage.
Kicking our asses.
No.
I was not that.
Perfect. It is now the bug in front of Meddlebee. It's gonna take a bite at you.
Did you say that the
He hits. He hits you.
Did you say that the other Anchor did damage on Stir?
Yeah.
Yes.
How much was that?
Yeah.
19.
19. Okay. Oh wow. Oh.
Yeah. I hit you, Meddlebee.
Okay.
So,
For how much?
hold on. I'm about to roll.
Stir reaches forward to Meddlebee. I resent you!
3.
Oh,
So
you
7
said a
points
new
of
word.
slashing.
Oh, shit, I did! I mean, I resent that! Ignore the
7
sentence
points
and the one
slashing
explaining
damage.
it.
How much?
7 points of slashing damage and 3 points of acid.
I resent that.
Alright.
Resent you. Wow, I got personal. Fuck.
That did.
It's now your turn.
It's now my turn. Alright.
Wait, well, hold on. Actually, hold on. That was only the one bug. Never mind. Hold on. I forgot to do the other bug.
Yeah, it's gotta attack me because it's right in front of me or something. I
Actually, he's gonna try to attack
the cowboy because the cowboy seems to be kicking its ass. I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, he's gonna try to attack the cowboy. He's actually going to, because the cowboy is far enough away, he's actually going to acid spray at him. And actually, I need you, I need you, Stir, to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, here we go.
Hold on one
I got
second.
a whopping +0.
Hold on, before you make that roll.
Okay.
Before you make that roll.
A saving throw? Actually, I got more than +0.
Saving throw.
Do you have an aura?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, never mind. You're not within 10 feet of me.
No.
Alright.
No. Come on. Duck save. That's a total of 16.
Perfect. So both of you guys succeeded. So you only take half damage. So that's 2, 5. No, excuse me, 6 and 9. So 9 points of acid damage. I gotta keep track of it.
Ooh, ow, darn. I'm at 24 hit points.
Alrighty. Now it is Meddlebee's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna take another couple of swings at this bad boy.
Alrighty.
That's a 21.
Yep, that hits.
And that's gonna be 9 points of damage. It should be. Let's see, another longsword attack. That's gonna be
No, it's a full action, actually.
19 to hit.
Yep.
And that's another 9 points of damage, so 18 total.
Wow. He is looking bloodied.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and Divine Smite on that last one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just go ahead and
Divine Smite?
Yeah, so let's see, 2d8 more of damage. And that's gonna be another 9 points of damage.
Oh, hell yeah. You, when you did that and you Divine Smite, you brought your sword down and you... And the bug just went...
Alright.
Sliced it right open. That's one bug down.
Should I use my sword?
So I just Divine Smited him. I killed him. So I'm gonna use the rest of all of my movement to get as close to the other bug as possible.
Yeah, you can get within 10 feet of him.
Perfect. All right, and I want to put myself on the other side of somebody, whoever I can get on the other side of, to like give advantage to. So
you can get close to Stir.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I want to be able to what's that called? A flank. I want to be able to flank, or try to at least.
Okay.
And I think I've got 35 feet of movement. So.
Oops.
No,
What's your
I've only
movement?
got 30 feet. Never mind.
Okay, so yeah, you can get within 10 feet of the bug.
Okay, so not quite.
Coming up from the right side of the bug.
All right.
Yeah. So think of it this way: the cowboy and Stir are kind of like in front of it, but the cowboy is a little bit back away from the bug, and then you're coming up from the right side of the bug.
Okay.
Yep.
Perfect. That's my turn.
Yep. It is now Stir's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Divine Smite on this next. On this next one. So first, we're gonna cast it I'm gonna cast it at level 2. So
All right.
It should bring it up to 3d8 should I land either one of these 2 hits.
Okay.
I believe in you.
Wow, that's great. 25 on the first hit.
That hits.
Okay. So that's 3. That's 6. Hang on. 6 plus 13. So 19 points of damage. 13 of it is going to be radiant. Not that really matters against these.
No.
Wow. He also is now looking bloodied.
Attack again. For 14.
14 hits.
Let's go.
Stir. You should use your sword.
I resent that. I say, nodding. 9 points of damage on the second attack.
And you smash him.
Let's go. Cleanly chop this thing off. Heads off.
Awesome. I love that. So you guys slice up the bugs.
I resent that.
The cowboy, he says, thank you very much for helping us with the bugs. They might have been the cause of the earth tremors.
It seems very likely.
Just as he says that, all of a sudden the ground starts shaking. Oops, I crossed out the wrong thing.
I resent that.
Okay. So
It seems
the
like
ground
it's not over yet.
the ground starts shaking, and you hear this low like
Uh-oh. Zombie villagers.
Can I make an action or a bonus action while this is happening?
sure.
How many hit points are you down from your total?
That's 52 minus 24. Oh, Christ alive.
I'm just gonna give you 30 hit points.
Yeah, I'm at 28.
I'm gonna lay on
down.
hands.
Whee!
Stir here and give him 30 hit points.
You gave me 30. I only need 28.
All right, well then, yeah, I give you 28 then.
Boom, done.
Okay.
Alright, I'm back to full.
So when you hear that, you can like see sand and rocks like flying up in the air, and like the ground kind of starts cracking a little bit as it starts shaking,
Graboids.
and then all of a sudden, it's quiet,
Uh-oh.
and then
Shark!
Yeah,
Just
well, I hope
before-
that it wasn't a worm.
just before you think it was, it's over, this giant like hole pops up underneath the cattle, and just all the cattle just sink into this hole.
I resent that.
As bursting out the ground is this big toothy maw attached to this long, slithery, slimy body. The giant sandworm comes popping out of the ground.
The spice must flow.
All right, well, I suppose it's not over, is it?
Nope.
Should I use my sword?
The sandworm will now take the place of where the bugs were. So now it'll still go stir, cowboy, worm, Meddlebee.
All right.
Yep. So now that there's big sandworm there, yeah, let's get to slashing. Stir, what's your
Okay.
Oh
boy.
yeah.
Oh gosh. Here we go. So this is funny. I'm gonna try to cast command on this thing.
Okay. What does it need to do?
I need a wisdom saving throw, please, from it.
So what's
What's
funny
the
about
DC?
this?
I can only say.
Well, hold on. What's your DC?
No, that's not how it works. It needs to make a wisdom save of 13.
Okay.
13.
It needs to make a wisdom saving throw of 13.
I passed.
Fuck. I resent that! Nothing else.
But what's funny is the fact that command is a one-word command.
I know. I know.
So I
Or resent.
or resent.
Yeah. What's your point, Jacob?
It's just so funny.
Doesn't matter. It
no.
didn't work anyways.
Anything else you're gonna do?
Told it to do. That was my action.
Okay.
I run.
Run. Okay.
Yes. I flee. I take my movement and I
you're-
move away from it.
All right. It is now the Cowboys' turn. He's gonna pull out his.
I swear to God, if you say
Oh.
gun.
No. He's gonna pull out his sword, and
Cowboys with swords.
he's gonna whistle at the couple of the other cowboys that kind of ran away with the bugs. And he's gonna be like, "Get over here, you wussies! Come fight!" And they pull out their swords and whips and whatever else. So the cowboys are gonna help you guys.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Let's say. Let's put it this way. Let's say that Stir, you have a cowboy with you,
Okay.
so you can roll cowboy. And he just has a long sword.
I would actually like to clarify. I'm going to run to my mount and get on my mount.
Okay. So you have one cowboy that's gonna stick with you.
Okay.
And then you're gonna have Meddlebee. You're gonna have a cowboy that sticks with you, and I will still be the cowboy with the whip.
Okay.
But he's gonna pull out his sword, and he's gonna attack the attack at the sandworm. So the next round, you guys will roll for your cowboys.
All right.
Okay. And he misses with his sword. So it is now the sandworm's turn. The
How big is this
sandworm.
thing?
Oh, it is ginormous.
I mean, it swallowed a bunch of cattle.
Right.
So.
So it,
Yeah,
it may not be that
it's-
he missed. It may just be that his sword did fucking shit all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So it's gonna bite at him,
Uh-oh.
and I have to greatly
It was
reduce
not
this thing.
either of us.
There we go.
So.
And wow,
That's what I was
shoot.
literally
Okay.
about to ask next time. And I'm assuming he turned around and go, should I use my sword?
It'd be nice.
10.
Should I use
Or-
my sword? Should I use my sword?
And 2, that's 6, 7, 8. This. Okay. 10. 12. Okay. Alright. The sandworm bites at the guy and he bites him. He gets him with a tooth. It is now. Oh, wait, hold on. He has multi-attack.
Oh no.
Okay.
Great.
He's gonna now bite at you, Meddlebee. And he severely misses. Holy shnikes.
Right.
Wait, hold on. Yeah. What?
I said, all right.
Yep. And then he's gonna charge over to the rest of the cattle that he missed and swallow them up.
No.
I resent that.
So, yeah, it is now your turn, Meddlebee.
Guiding bolt. I'm guessing that
Okay.
an 11 does not hit.
No.
Okay.
Wow. The curse continues.
That's
Oh no, it's Sacred Flame. Never mind.
no, you know what? Bonus action. I'm gonna use this thing that I've never used before.
Oh hell yeah.
Harness Divine Power, and I'm gonna get my spell slot back.
Okay.
Then that's my turn.
Cool. Stir.
Okay. I'm gonna wheel my mount over and then go and stab. Go and do a stab on this thing.
So you're riding him over?
Yes.
Okay, so you can... I'm going to call it a charge attack. So give yourself a +5 to your stab.
On top of my +6.
Oh, that's right. You get a +6.
I get a +6 with my longsword. Do you wanna give me like a little less than a +5?
Make it a +4.
Okay.
So +4 on top of the +6.
Well, that's a nat 20 for a total
Hell
of 30.
yeah!
Let's fucking go. Crit on him.
Whoa!
So, it's already set up my attack and everything.
Hell yeah.
On this.
All right.
It's a total of 9 damage. And can I crit? Can I smite with that?
You can, yeah. So wait, hold on. 9 total
9 damage total. Yep,
for a crit.
for a crit.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna expend my level 2 slot, my last level 2 slot.
And that gets doubled too.
Here we go. 48 for a total of 19.
Wait, you said second level? That should be 3d8.
It's 2d8. It's 2d8 plus 3. Oh, doubled.
Yeah. So you double all rolled dice.
Okay, never mind. Reverse that. So that's 68, right?
Yeah, it'd be 68.
Okay, here we go. Rolling my smite damage. Ooh, that's a lot of good fucking numbers. That's a total of 28 radiant damage.
Awesome. You only did 9 damage with your sword. That's
Yeah,
funny.
that was the initial attack, but with my
You made up for it with that smite though, so I wouldn't be mad.
rolling again to attack again. Another nat 20.
Alright.
What the fuck?
Oh, let's do it!
Hell yeah! Woo!
And that's a total of 12 damage slashing on that second attack.
Alrighty.
Fuck.
So, just 12.
Ooh. Just 12. Just 12 slashing. No
Alright.
fancy fucking smite on this one.
Spite
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I'm then going to take my action and tell my bird to get the fuck away from him again.
Alright. And then you kind of spin around and you back up a little bit. Alright,
Yeah,
cool.
so I was kind of just like charging in like a drive-by cut.
Yeah.
Come back around,
Yep.
another slice, and then get the fuck out.
Yeah. You can now roll for your cowboy. He just has a long sword. Use the same stats that you have.
Okay. That's nice. That's an 18 for a total of 24.
Yep, that hits.
Is he one-handing it or two-handing this?
He's going to two-hand this.
Very good.
Right on.
That is a total of 11 damage slashing.
Awesome. Now the cowboy with a whip is going to slash as well with his sword. He rolled a natural 1.
Oh, 2 crits.
He went to go swing and he accidentally dropped his sword. You can tell he's not really the biggest swordsman He's not used to using a sword.
I give him some words of encouragement by saying, "I resent that."
Thanks you, friend. He seems encouraged.
Good. I'm a paladin. That's kind of my job.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah.
It's what we do. Tiberius, bless you.
It's now the worm's turn.
I wish it wasn't.
It's going to attack at your cowboy. Stir.
Oh no, not my cowboy. What
And he missed.
will I do? Oh, he missed. There you go.
Alright. It is. Now he's going to try. Meddlebee. He's going to flip back around and attack him. Basically, he's going to like flip around, come up, and like try to come down on top of you. Oh, that's cocked.
Cocked. Huh.
Almost. I was just shy of hitting you. Okay. He missed.
Damn.
So whenever he does that, though, he buries into the ground.
Right.
So part of him is like his head is sticking into the ground. It's now your turn, Meddlebee.
I make a longsword attack. That's going to be an 18.
Yes, that hits.
That's going to be 5 points of damage. Plus, I'm going to do a 2nd level Divine Smite. So, that's going to be... Where's my other D8? 11 points of radiant damage on my Divine Smite.
Oops. Awesome.
Um,
Coolio.
I'm going to take my 2nd attack.
Alright.
Dude, that's going to be a 14 to hit.
No. Misses.
All right. My cowboy is going to take his attack. And he got a natural 19 on the dice, so I'm pretty sure that hits.
Oh, yeah.
And you said he's two-handing it?
Yeah, both the Cowboys are going to two-hand it.
All right, so that's going to be 6 points of slashing damage from El Cowboy.
They are required to two-hand it.
It's Das Cowboy.
Das Cowboy. Das Cowboy is going to do 6 points of slashing damage.
Wunderbar.
Wunderbar.
Yeah, wunderbar.
Wunderbar.
That's what I haven't been doing. I haven't been, like, Ving my W's.
It's fine. Keep at what you're doing. It's great.
Alright, so it is now... Oh, do you have... It is now Stir's turn.
Oh, it's going to be Starbin. We're going to try to make it Starbin. Ride in with a swing of the longsword for a total of 22.
Heck yeah.
And that is going to be 9 points of slash damage. Do it again. 14 to hit.
Nope.
Damn.
That one misses.
Okay.
Okay.
And my cowboy is going to go and take a swing. 22 to hit. And
Yep, that hits.
A total of 11 points of slashing damage.
Heck yeah. These Cowboys are coming in.
We're all cowboys.
Alright. The cowboy with the whip, he's going to take out his whip, and he's going to say a couple of dwarven curses under his breath. As he's been missing with his sword and everything. And he's going to take out his whip, he's going to swing it over his head, like real fancy-like. Pop it in the air a couple times. And then he's going to start whipping at it. He's going to do his special attack. Basically, he think of it like a fury of blows with a monk, but he's going to take the whip and he's going to be like, and he's going to slap him for 3 times.
Nice.
Yeah. But it's one attack.
Fair enough.
And yeah, actually he just hit. So that is a 10. 7. 14. And he just did 16 points of damage.
Damn.
Wow.
The worm is going to continue burrowing.
Oh.
It's going to move about 10 feet into the ground. I need Meddlebee to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Alrighty.
I wonder if
As he's burrowing kind of close to
has
you.
a better dex than I do. Probably does.
That's going to be a 13.
You are knocked prone, and you take
This is going to hurt.
12 points of bludgeoning damage
Not that bad.
as you fall on your butt. No, I greatly reduced it.
Oh, my tuchus.
Should I use my sword?
Absolutely. You should definitely get in there with that thing and poke him.
It's now your
asking
turn.
if you were okay, but
Oh, yeah, I'm
Meddlebee.
fine.
Yeah, it's now your turn.
yeah, get in there.
Oh, it's now my turn. All right. I'm going to take...
like, okay, you're the boss.
and that's going to miss.
Did you stand back up?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to spend half my movement to stand back up.
He stood up.
That's going to be a 16.
Hit.
Oh, great. Fantastic. That's going to
Yeah.
be an initial 6 points of damage, and I'm going to use my last second level spell slot to Divine Smite him again. So that's going to be... $12 points of radiant damage.
Oh, heck yeah.
All
Alright.
And yeah, that's my turn. Oh, and my cowboy.
Wait, did you do two attacks?
Yes, I missed the first one. I rolled a nat 4.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, you're cowboy.
Cowboy. That reverse hand roll.
Cowboy.
Is the D&D Beyond listening to me?
He missed.
You missed? Okay.
Nat 5.
All right.
That's going to miss.
It's Stir's turn.
Damage. Mama said knock you out. I'm going to knock you out.
Mama said knock you out.
I roll to attack. 25 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
With 7 slashing damage. Another. Nat 20.
Get out. No way.
This way. For a total of 26. And damage is 15 on that one. Coming in, just fucking slicing this bitch up, running out on my...
Are you going to smite on that one too?
Guy. No, I don't. Well, I mean, I could. I have some level ones, but no, I don't think I will.
Okay.
No.
Alright.
Oh,
And what you gonna...
Man's.
Yeah, you're cowboy.
Cowboy Man's. Oh, damn. Almost a nat 20. You rolled a 19 for 25. Look at me rolling this fucking shit.
That hits.
Damage 11 from the cowboy.
Oops, crap, hold on.
And once again, I'm just gonna friggin' roll on out of there.
Even this is rolling bad for me too, so.
I'm gonna. What is it? What am I riding on again?
A Polgurn?
A Polgar. I'm gonna take my Polgar and wheel that thing.
Hold
out
on,
of
you said it was 11
Yes.
for the cowboy? Okay,
Cowboy
sorry.
did 11 damage. If he
I hit
kills
the
this
wrong-
thing, I'm gonna fucking be upset.
Okay,
I will.
11 points of damage. Alright, the other cowboy, he's gonna try to do his thing again.
Do his thing again.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He sucked.
Yeah, he sucked.
Damn.
He missed. Yeah, he greatly missed. Alright, so the worm is going to bury under 10 more feet,
Ow, no.
and now it's just the tail end of him sticking out.
Oh, this It's like the
I
Zelda
need-
fight. Oh my god.
I need Meddlebee to make another dexterity saving throw.
The tail is its weak point, as well as its head. I mean, I resent that.
Does a 17 save?
Yes, a 17 will save you.
Fantastic.
You did it. Now kill it.
Oh, it is my turn, isn't it?
It's your turn.
It's your turn.
Destroy us.
16?
Yeah, I said it hit last time, right?
Yep.
You certainly
That's 7
Yeah,
points
so
of damage.
7 points. Okay.
Yep. I'll use my last spell slot ever to Divine Smite with 2d8.
did. Use my next spell slot.
Get back in here. That's 8 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
That's going to
Ooh, excuse
be, let's see, a natural 15 on the dice, so 21.
Okay.
4 points of slashing damage.
Alrighty.
My cowboy's going to go with his long sword. 13?
13 does not hit.
Okay. He swings and he misses. And that's my turn.
Okay.
Alright, cool. It is now Stir's turn.
Let's go. I ride my critter back around. We're gonna roll and add my level 1 divine smite to this. Wow, that's a nat 1, so I miss horribly. Attack again. Okay. 17.
Yes.
Wonderful. Ooh, max damage on that roll. So 11 slashing damage. And then we roll 2d8 on top. For a total of 9 radiant damage.
This thing has now stopped in its tracks and has stopped moving. It's no longer slithering around, and it's very slowly, like, kind of sliding into the hole that it made.
Did I just kill this thing?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Not yet.
It's hurt. Cowboy attacks.
That last attack that you did, though, when you did that, when you sliced open part of its tail, you could see, like, this pulsating thing inside of its, like, flesh, and you exposed, like, this weird organ in its tail.
Oh, God.
Gross.
Can I have my cowboy, like, wrench that thing out of its tail or something?
Sure. Make a, are you going to slash at it or just try to grab it and wrench it
I
out?
want my cowboy to grab it and rip it out of the fucking worm.
Make a dexterity check for him.
Okay. Using my dex?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a +0, so it's just going to be a flat roll. Here we go.
It's
Should be fun.
better than mine.
Yeah, that's a 3.
Yeah, he can't quite get to it.
That's
He's
like
too
being
short.
fancy.
Yeah, he's too short.
Cowboy's too short, dude.
He's a dwarf.
I resent that.
Do you try to point out or have it known that this organ thing is like
Yes.
looks like a vulnerable spot?
I
Okay.
point a feathery finger at it. Should I use my sword?
The dwarf, the other cowboy with the whip, he goes, "Oh, Sexu, I will target that." So he takes his
I
whip
resent that.
and he whips at that little thing, and wow, I am sucking with the rolls. I rolled a 2.
This is your monster.
Okay,
Usually
The
it's good
worm-
when the DM rolls bad.
I know. The worm is still sliding into the hole. So, Meddlebee, what are you going to do? Are you going to go around to the other side where Meddlebee, or where Stir is?
Yes, I am going to run towards that weird gland that is now exposed. And I'm going to take some
Okay.
17,
Oh, yeah.
4 points of damage.
As you slice, that's the damage is for?
Yeah.
Okay. As you slice at this thing, you can hear it kind of. And you slice the thing open. All this icky green goo starts like squirting everywhere, and like covering all of you in it.
Gross.
And you guys, you're now covered in all this green goo. So you guys are now covered in this green goo, and it's like squirting, spraying out all over the place. The tail is kind of like convulsing a little bit as this thing is starting to kind of like death throes, right? It's starting to like, fall apart and die, right? And then it just flops over with one last thud, and is now motionless in this hole.
Fantastic. All right. Well,
You're
that
not
was a
killed the
job.
sandworm.
That was a job well done. What kind of is there anything to be harvested off of this sandworm?
Should I use my sword?
Maybe a nature check.
Oh shit. I got like a -1 to this.
I have a +0, so this is a flat roll for me.
Yeah, I have a -1.
It's a 17.
Yeah, that's a 5.
The skin is kind of fleshy.
Stand
So-
for a reason.
It's not really like edible. And because it's like a worm, when all that goo started spraying out of it,
Word, man. I eat worms.
it kind of like deflated a little bit.
Oh,
So if you
sad.
really wanted to use the worm's skin for anything, you could, because it's thick. But it doesn't really have a whole lot of uses to it.
Well, I'm gonna look at that Cowboys and I'm gonna say, hey, look, it looks like a lot of leather to me. You could save your cattle and just harvest up this worm, and you could probably sell some worm leather products and make some extra.
Rip the worm open, the cattle's still alive.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, like, can we save the cattle? Let's try
I resent that. Should I use my sword?
Can we try to get the cattle out? Are they dead? Ooh.
Make me how are you gonna get into the worm for this?
Oh, right. It's underground, isn't it?
That's a good point. I don't. Yeah, maybe
Can
it's.
we rip this thing out of the hole? Can
Yeah,
we
I
tie
don't-
some rope to it, get our fucking mounts pulling, and everybody else pulling this thing out of the hole?
Yeah, if we get all the horses pulling with ropes tied to
No,
it,
but it's also got like fucking who knows how many heads of cattle in there.
that's a good point.
I
Could be
mean-
kind of heavy.
It's probably a good 50 head.
My sword, yeah, so never mind.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, it might be a lost cause.
Well, yeah, I resent that.
Yeah. You could try, but
Do we find any magical items, legendary, +1 armors or
Yeah, crack it open, see if there's
+1
anything
swords?
inside.
Yeah, did it swallow anything good? Let's just cut it open anyway.
Just cut it open.
okay, you can get it open. Go ahead, make me like an attack roll or whatever, but you have like advantage because it's dead. So just slice at it. Just go ahead and give me a straight
Can we
slice.
just like take a 20 on that?
That's a 14.
Yeah, I also rolled a 14 plus 6, so that's
Yeah.
20 actually. I got dirty 20.
Mine was a 14.
All right, cool. So you guys are able to slice open this the stomach or this whatever part of the worm you can see, and kind of chop it up a little bit.
Cow.
And when you chop it up, you're able to like chop the tail off, the part that's like hanging out. And the rest of its body kind of goes and like falls into this tunnel system down below you.
Damn.
Where the rest of its body is.
So,
It's about a 20-foot drop. Or no, hold on.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. It would be about a 30-foot drop.
Okay. Ain't no going in after it. That's kind of what I thought it would do. If it went underground completely, I was going to chase after the fucking thing. But
yeah, I think getting into this body might be a lost cause.
Make me a perception check.
Alrighty.
12.
3.
What'd you roll? What?
3.
3.
Yeah, I got
Go ahead, Stir. Roll me another perception check
Oh boy.
using your bird ears.
Wow, 6.
Okay, never mind.
Just trying to help us here and it's not working.
Damn it, rolled a 6 too. Anyway, yeah. I'm gonna say you hear it anyway. You can hear kind of like this soft little trickle of like water coming from the hole.
Ah. Yeah, I wonder if our polgurns can jump down there without taking too much damage.
I resent that.
Let's try to use our
Yeah.
polgurns to get down there. Or maybe we could set up like a rope and pulley system and just climb down.
I'm gonna say since polgurns are like dexterous and they're kind of jumpy anyway, you could easily drop down 30 feet and the polgurn wouldn't get hurt.
Alright, yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah, you could do that. It's
Let's,
it's a pretty hardy animal.
They are.
Yeah. You are now in this tunnel. The tunnel is about maybe we're just gonna make it even 20 feet around. Well, actually, when you jump down, you're actually jumping down on top of the body of the worm, so it kind of cushions your fall a little bit.
What?
And then whenever you slide past the gushy part, when you're on the backside, it's 20 feet around. So, but his body is almost taking up the whole tunnel where his the rest of his body is.
Alright. Let's take a look around then.
You're gonna go in the tunnel?
Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna tell you, I start walking down the tunnel while I'm riding my polgurn.
Okay.
Same.
And I'm guessing you're down there too, Stir?
Oh yeah.
Okay. You guys start walking around the tunnel with your polgurns, and you very quickly come to this this hole that is filling up with water from where the water source was. And it looks to be that the sandworm tunneled underneath and disturbed the source of the water. And basically it's like draining the water source from where its normal path would be.
Alright, is there a way to like dam it up so that it would go back the way it's supposed to?
I mean, I'm sure there is. You guys are smart guys.
Well, I mean, maybe not us specifically, but like the townsfolk.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Alright, well, I guess that's information that we would take back and relay back to the Cowboys.
Okay, so when you guys get back, they're able to hoist you out of the hole. And when you come back up, you tell them that. Then they go, I wondered what happened to the water. Everything all dried up. And all of a sudden.
Yeah, it appears that that sandworm there had tunneled by and knocked out one of the walls there that kind of held up that underground river that supplied your well system. So once you dam that back up, it should be right as rain.
Thank you so much, Paladins. We appreciate everything that you have done for us today.
It's not a problem. It's just another day in the life of a Paladin of Tiberius. At Tiberius be praised.
Yeah. I resent that.
Tiberius be praised. You have saved our little village. We are forever in your debt.
Yeah, thank you so much. But it really is not that big a deal.
Cool. When you guys are able to ride back into town, you get back, and the mayor is waiting there, or kind of mayor. He's like I don't know. He's that figurehead, right, of the little village.
Right.
Yeah, and he thanks you, and he gives you guys each
1 goal.
30 gold pieces.
All right.
You have now saved the town of Worm Gulch.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
That is absolutely amazing. Well, I guess we'll mount up on our polgurns here, and we'll ride back to the holy capital and await our next assignment.
Congratulations, Paladins. You have saved the day again.
Do we level up?
Sure.
Right.
Let's go.
Let's do this.
That's a level. That's a level up type quest.
Two combats back to back, plus we killed a sandworm. I mean, let's do this. Do I get anything for level 7? Ooh, Aura of Alacrity. You emanate an aura that fills you and your companions with supernatural speed. Our walking speed increases by 10 feet.
Damn.
All right.
Damn.
It means I got a 40-foot walking speed now? Oh, right. But wait, here's the thing. So if my aura increases my walking speed and increases Stir's walking speed, but what if he has the same thing? Does that mean if we're next to each other, it would we'd have a 50-foot walking speed?
I would have to look into that.
Yes.
All right.
I resent that.
You Fantastic.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
That got me. That's good. Thank you, Tyler.
Yeah, no problem. Trying to break my game over here, y'all.
Ooh, that was good.
Awesome. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in for another round at the Groggy Donkey. What a crazy, crazy session it has been. I always enjoy doing the Paladin Adventures because I never know what's going to come out of my mouth. So,
or ours.
or yours.
You know what's going to come out of my mouth?
Yeah, Stir, we know what's going to come out of his mouth. It's either going to be, I resent that, or should I use this? Oh my goodness! Yes,
I love these. They're just making things up on the fly like this. This is so much fun.
It really is a lot of fun because you get a unique opportunity to explore a different type of adventure when you're not doing like a set quest, a set campaign. It's just it's almost like a series of one shots.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, it's unique, and I think it's fun. I think we should actually plan out some time to do more of these more often.
That has to be one of my most
sure.
impromptu characters I've ever put together in my life.
It's great, isn't it?
I literally ripped that off of Whose Line Is It Anyways, because they had this certain game where they put everybody in a scenario, 3 people in a scenario. 2 of them only have 2 lines that they can use throughout the entire scenario. They can't say anything else other than those 2 lines.
That's amazing.
And they just have to make it fucking fit with the third person who can say whatever the hell they want in this impromptu whatever. And then they
That's
just give them an idea.
amazing.
That is perfect.
That was basically what I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this.
That's awesome.
That is the total spirit of the Paladin Adventures.
Yeah, basically. That is exactly what it's like. But
Awesome.
Yes, thank you again for joining us. Like I said, if you like what you heard, if you enjoy us, comment, subscribe, follow us, share us, tell people about us.
Worship us.
I know.
Present us offerings.
Well, in the form
Don't
of
worship us.
subscribing
Yeah,
us.
sure. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, subscribe to our Patreon so you can buy more dice.
Yeah, leave us a comment. Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear.
Comment. I resent that.
Yeah, exactly.
made it
If you
this
got
far in
this
the
far
episode, please.
in the YouTube video or the spot or the podcast, comment down below. I resent that.
Yeah, I know I shouted out all of our Spotify listeners earlier, but to everybody else who's listening on a different platform, thank you. Still, thank you for joining us. I just like to share statistics of like specific.
It's neat.
From platforms,
Cool.
yeah, because
Cool to look at.
we get an idea, and then you as a listener get an idea of who else is also listening to this podcast.
Right.
So thank you, and we will see you next time for another round here at the Groggy Donkey. But until then, stay groggy.
Oh, the Groggy Donkey calls us home where the adventurer's spirit roam. From the shadows to the dawn, our